Hi, I'm Captain Franco. So today I'm going to be talking about children and people in poverty. There are so many children and families in the world who are currently living in poverty and living in hunger. According to the Hunger Project, there are currently 821 million people who are undernourished. Asia ranking at first place at 515.1 million. Next, Sub-Saharan Africa, 236.5 million. Coming in last, surprising to me, is Latin America at 32.3 million. 60% of that population is women in hunger, causing newborns to be underweight as well, which is why 1 out of 6 newborns are born with low birth weight in developing countries. For children who have managed to surpass being underweight as a newborn, they still do not see past 5 years old due to being malnourished, which translates to 3 million young lives a year gone. I have given you all the hard-hitting facts. Now on to why you can help these people with your voice. There is a lot of need all around the world, starting from poverty and the lack of opportunity that many people, especially children, face. This can even lead to them going hungry as they lack the sources to obtain their food. These are people just like you and me that need our help, and we have the ability to help them as we come from countries with more opportunity. I have done my research on this topic and participated in programs funded by non-profit organizations that aid children in other countries with their livelihoods. I have been sponsoring this little girl in Kenya, her name is Evelyn, for a couple of years now. I have helped her with food, helped her attend school, medical care, etc. The issue of poverty is one that affects many people around the world. These people are not as fortunate as us to live in developed countries. Now that you are aware of the problem of poverty, I'm going to explain why it's important to help those in need. This problem is one of the most important out there because it deals with the very foundation of society. If they cannot have the proper nutrition they need, their chances of survival are reduced as they lost the ability to grow properly and adults with all the potential they could have. The children here are at risk of losing their opportunity in their lives if they do not receive the proper help. The first thing that needs to happen is for the public to be educated of this problem. People need to learn that this harsh reality is frequent in places around the world and that something needs to be done instead. After that, there needs to be more action from these people that are informed. There are many organizations out there that are already leading movements for change, and supporting these is the best way to help make a change. Volunteering for the organizations by helping, giving them funding, even joining organizations themselves will be the most helpful in making a difference. This plan is the most effective because it brings the light of change to the very grassroots of the people that can help make the biggest impact. It is the everyday person living in the US and other countries that make the biggest impact, as they can ensure they are doing the best they can. The result of aid that we can provide are obvious. We can grant these children a new opportunity in their lives. Being able to provide them with more access to food is fundamental for their future to take place. And slowly but surely, they will be able to progress through their lives, having access to make a better future for themselves and the world. Everyone will have the opportunity to seek to fulfill their potential. We must act upon our ability to help. We cannot stress this enough. We can't just stand here and watch these things happen, but instead seek out the best method for us to help, whether it be volunteering, donating, adopting, or sponsoring a child. In conclusion, poverty is a problem that cannot be ignored, especially by those of us fortunate enough not to have to face those hardships that accompany the lack of income. If we each do our part in the fight against hunger and poverty, we can all contribute to a better future for the children and for the people around the world.